Now, we will continue with our discussion segment. The highlight for our discussion this week is on austerity measures enforced in the Eurozone to solve the economic crisis. We will start off with a brief background on how the Eurozone debt crisis came about. The economic recession in 2008 led to huge debts accumulated by governments in the Eurozone. Many governments of Eurozone countries used fiscal policies in an attempt to control the economic phenomena, but undisciplined expansionary fiscal policies which involved increased government spending and decreased taxes resulted in increased debt deficits instead, leading to the Eurozone debt crisis. Austerity measures can reduce public debt by cutting down spending and increasing taxes, but these are associated with increased unemployment and lower economic growth. This special report tonight will give you an insight to how these measures have affected the societies who have implemented them. Firstly, let us welcome Ms. Mayer as a representative of Germany.
Hello.
Hi Ms. Mayer, please share with us on how austerity measures will help to improve the situation of debt deficit of your country.
Germany is doing well with the implementation of austerity measures. Our economy grew by 3% in 2011, and its growth of 0.5% in the first 3 months of 2012 was stronger than expected. However, for our neighbour, Greece, the borrowing and spending was out of control, and they have to rein it in, just as Germany had done. One contributor to the German insistence of austerity is culture. The virtue of austerity is deeply embedded in the German culture and dates back to the canon of Prussian virtues. The lessons taught to our society by times of severe distress becomes part of our culture. With these cultural reinforcements, the value of austerity is firmly enshrined in today's German society, and the results are positive indeed. From a German perspective, it's consequently very difficult to prescribe anything but austerity as a cure for Greece's financial troubles. The German virtue of austerity carries with it an abundance of benefits, many of which have served me well personally throughout my life.
Thank you, Ms. Mayer. Today, we are also pleased to have a representative from the Greek government, Mr. Alexis, here with us. Hi, Mr. Alexis. Please tell us your view on austerity measures and how is it affecting the Greece economy?
I do not support the austerity measures implemented. My board of directors have recently unveiled plans to undo several austerity measures. Austerity measures have not helped us out of the economic crisis. Our economy have contracted by a quarter in the last 5 years, and since austerity measures were implemented, unemployment rate has soared up to more than 25%. These measures have brought about detrimental effects to our society. However, we are now pressured by our partners in the European Union, mainly Germany. They have insisted that we continue implementing these austerity measures. If we fail to do so, we may not be able to receive assistance from them anymore. We are really in a dilemma on what to do. On one hand, we feel that there is an urgent need to undo these measures. However, on the other hand, we cannot afford to lose assistance from our partners in the European Union and the international community. You cannot keep squeezing countries that are in the midst of depression.
We have arrived in the streets of Athens. Every day, people gather on the streets to protest against the austerity measures enforced. After these measures were implemented, unemployment rate soared as governmental jobs were cut. Let us talk to one of the men on the streets to find out more.
I work in the public sector. However, I was fired after the government started to cut jobs in the public sector. I'm a single father, and without my job, I'm not able to pay for my son's school fees, and I no longer have the money to pay for my rent.
I can't find a job in this day and age. Even hooligans are better off. The government in Germany is freaking stupid.
This is Elaine Williams from ENN, reporting from Athens.
Thank you, Elaine. Now, from all those opinions we have heard earlier, austerity measures may help to alleviate immediate debt deficit issues, but it is not a good idea to implement it on the long run. Germany's obsession with implementation of austerity measures is also not helping countries in the Eurozone, with the prevalence of higher unemployment and slower economic growth, crippling the welfare of citizens, and this further worsens the state of economic recession. What do you think about the use of austerity measures in the Eurozone? If you have any insightful opinions, please post your comments on our webpage for further discussions. Thank you and see you next week for another discussion on ENN. Have a great day ahead.